boarding requested.
Runway, awareness, okay. Feet.
Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. We are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 today, and we're going to be taking a ride on board the Phoenix Airbus A320, and we're going to be going from here in the fantastic airport of Keflavík in Iceland, and we're going to be going over to the Faroe Islands to the city of Vágar this afternoon. I am really looking forward to this one today, so I'm glad you are here to come along. We've started a bit earlier than usual, so we may have time to get a return leg in. We'll see how it goes later on, or we may go down to somewhere like Edinburgh or something. But without further ado, let's jump on board the Airbus A320 taking us to Vágar today. Over to the overhead panel, we can go ahead and get our external power on, followed by battery 1 and battery 2. Next, we're going to go ahead and go to the ADIRs. We're going to align the left side, right side and centre all three to the nav position now then. And we can continue our flows. Crew supply can come on, nav logo lights, no smoking signs, and emergency exit lights can be armed alongside the seatbelt signs. Amaya, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
Runway,
Thank you very much for stopping by. Nice to see you.
Feet.
Taking a look down at the McDo, then we're going to go into the FMGC page over to init, and we're going to do our init request, just like so. Wait for that to come through, which it has. Our call sign today, we are going to be Atlantic Airways Flight 402. There we go. That can go in there. A cost index of 6, and we're going to be cruising at flight level 370 today. Just like so. We can quickly jump over to the @SU page, into the AOC menu, received messages, and oh, not in received messages, the flight init page, and we can do our init data request in here as well. While we wait for that to come through, let's go ahead and go into the departures. We're going to be departing off of runway 10 today, and we're going to be on the Oscar 1 Bravo departure. We can insert that into the arrivals then. We're going to be expecting the RNAV approach for runway 12. So the RNAV Whiskey runway 12, no start, and we are going to be going via Magny, and we can insert that just like so. Cool, our flight plan looks good. We're going to be, as I say, cruising at flight level 370, and our flight time is about 1 hour and 10 minutes from wheels up to wheels down, so that's going to be good. I'm looking forward to that. Cool. Okay, well, that is mainly the flight plan all sorted. We'll wait a little bit longer to get our performance data done, like wise with the init B page. What we can do is come over here into the second 𝗦𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃 AOC menu, receive messages. Okay, we've not got our load sheet yet. We're waiting for that to come through, and then we'll be underway. We can quickly set up our panel down here, so we're going to want some PAs and cabin crew bell there ready for in a moment. Why is boarding not started? We'll we shall reset that. Import from 𝗏𝗏 GSX. Restart 𝗂𝐴TL. And we'll try it again. Well, that was a bit too soon. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Right, restart 𝗂𝐴TL. Import flight plan from 𝗏𝗏. Just wait for GSX to be ready. Which it is. Back here, and we'll load the aircraft now. Gorgeous.
Boarding requested.
Nice. Okay, let's pop the METAR in the chat. We'll just take a look at what the weather is today. It's not brilliant conditions outside from what it looks like. Okay, we've got our load sheet now. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Cool. The winds 130 degrees at 12 knots. There's a bit of rain in the air. Broken clouds 1,800 feet. Broken clouds 5,000. Overcast it's 7,100. Temperature 11 with a dew point of 9. And the QNH is 993 hectopascals. That's alright there, not the end of the world. We've had worse. What do I hear myself on? There we go. Cool. We've got our load sheet. Our door is open. Right, over to the init B page then. We can come down here and take a look at our load sheet. So, zero fuel weight is going to be 132.4. We are in pounds today. So 132,421 pounds for the zero fuel weight. And we're expecting 169 passengers. Zero fuel weight CG 31.9. And Mach takeoff weight says CG 29.8. Cool. We can accept that. Fuel 17,245 pounds in the tanks is good. That's our block fuel, so we can't go around anywhere or divert because we're not going to have very much fuel left over. Cool, that's fine. Zero fuel weight then, as I say, 132.4 we can put in here. And our CG 31.9. Block fuel, as I say, 17.2. And we can go over to the EFB, get that data all done. So runway 10, surface is dry, we can get that in. Yes, that's fine. And calculate. Intersection departures today. I don't think we have any available. No, that's fine. Cool. Over to the perf page. V speeds 143 on the V1, VR 143, and V2 is 146. Just like so. Flaps 1 today, down 0.3. Put that in there. No takeoff shift. Flex temp 59 degrees. And thrust reduction is 1610. Which is all set. Engine out as well is 1610. Fine, that's all good. So I know last time Doggy said do a secondary flight plan. So I'm going to see if we can try get a secondary flight plan done. Cool, okay. We will sort that out later if we do decide to sort it out. It's a bit stuttery here on the ground. Just moving the camera views around. Cruising flight level 370. Yep. APU can come on. And we'll get constraint on the both sides there. Okay, then in the scratch pads in our secondary flight plan, it is in here. We need to put a little bit of information. So we are going to do our departure runway. So we are on the ground in Keflavík. VI Kilo Foxtrot. Runway heading 102 25. And then we need to put this in somewhere. Doggy, hello. Let's come down to this view. How are you doing, Doggy? Nice to see you. Kilo Foxtrot 221. Doggy, how do you determine if it's Kilo Foxtrot 221? Right, back to the flight plan. Everything else is done. Hello. Okay, cool. Papa Bravo Delta 01 hold. We can do it just a computed hold there. Put that in. And then After that, just do new destination. What is playing now? There we go. No, then go back. PDB01. New destination. Like that. That's not right. Or maybe it is. There isn't a hold there. There we go. Find that hold, Tim. Sorted. Arrival wise, if we need to come back, we're just going to land straight again on runway 10. So ILS Yankee runway 10. No star. And that's that. Cool. Is there any way to view the secondary flight plan on the ND, doggy? Here we go. Fine. So it's just out to Papa Delta Bravo 01, hold there, and then it's, I don't know what's after that, but we probably won't need to use it anyway, so it's not a big deal. Cool. See you later, doggy. Thank you very much for stopping by. Beacon can come on. APU master switch is already on, and APU bleed is on as well now. Don't like this stuttering. Hopefully it fixes once we get airborne.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Right, as I say, we're going to runway 10 today, so if we pull up Navigraph charts... so we're going to be pushing back facing south, then just a little quick taxi down here, down Charlie 3 and then on to Kilo.
Bypass pin inserted.
And then Kilo 4 for departure. Pretty decently long runway, so we don't have to worry about that. And then onto the departure, we are going to Oxham, I believe. Yeah, we are. So we are taking this track here, Kilo Foxtrot 221, going down there all the way to Oxham, and then we continue after that.
Locking gear.
And then we end up at Magny later on, and then just in for the RNAV approach. Of course, that will all come later, so we don't need to worry about that now. Nose right, tail to our left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Park brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Engine mode sector 2 ignition. Block time can start. Over to engine number 1. Engine master number 1 switch. Starting. Enjoy the startup. We'll get the sound up for you all in just a moment. Enjoy. Gorgeous. Good start then on engine number 1. Over to the right hand side of the aircraft, starting engine 2.
Keflavík, welcome aboard. Og takk for at de valgte Atlantic Airways.
Nu får vi da vise hvordan trygdeutgjører nytt. Vinnerlige vil jo være vi.
Vinnerliga lägger handel för understående frammanfyrtiden eller 𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗶𝗃.
Færtelefoner og teltler skulle nå være sett til flåstå et lastløtjast. Kjøp gatt. Røyking ikke løyft om på. Skal sigaretter.
Gorgeous, lovely start. The sounds on this aircraft are always lovely. Hey, 𝗂𝐴𝐷 Robo. Long time no see, my guy. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Got a good start on engine number 2. Engine mode selected back to normal. And let's go ahead and set flaps to position 1. Flight control check. All left. Ugh, these stutters are really annoying. All right, neutral. Full up.
Unlocking gear.
Full down. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Good, Robo. I nearly called you Robot. Good, Robo. Good to hear. What headphones have you gone with? That sounds quite cool. Are you going over to FS Expo?
Right is clear.
That's this weekend. I wish I was going, but the timings just didn't really work out, unfortunately. Cool. TCAS to auto, we can just set that to TARA already, might as well. Takeoff config is fine. We'll wait just for the cabin in a moment. Flaps 1 is set down 0.3. Yeah, we'll go with that. Cool. Right, nothing further to do other than get the taxi light on. And we can begin our taxi out to runway 10 today. Park brakes released. This plane, the CFM engines, they are a nightmare to taxi because it seems like what seems to happen is you go thrust idle when you don't coast, you just start slowing down. It's really irritating. Very nice, Robo. Fair enough, yeah. You're in Texas, aren't you? That's quite a ways from Providence. The prices for flights were really good. That's why I wish I was going, because it's definitely in the price range. There's a bit of a light rain here, so we may have to crank up our flex temp a little bit. Right, I believe, yeah, we need to turn down right here. There we go. Don't know what is up with performance today. It's just not having a good day, I guess. It was fine earlier. Oh. This is the wrong way. That's the taxiway we should be on. Fair enough, Robo. Yeah, often it's the hotels that cost a lot.
The cabin secure for takeoff.
Thank you very much, Norman. Take your seats. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, usually it seems like the hotels often are more expensive than the flight itself, which is kind of crazy. Right, here's a question. Should we turn the wipers on so we can see a bit better? Or not? Oh, I really hate taxiing the Phoenix. Maybe it's just because I'm not a very good taxi operator. But, yeah, it doesn't like me very much. The flight to FS weekend is also quite good because it's just literally across the channel and then you're there. Quick train up to Lelystad and that's sorted, so... that worked out quite well. Right, here we go, right the way to the end, and then it's just down Kilo 4. And then we can start the flight to Vágar. So I flew this flight earlier just to, you know, get a bit of practice, and I flew the localizer approach. Don't really know why. I couldn't see an RNAV on Navigraph, so I went with the localizer approach. And boy, that is a bit of a pain, doing a localizer approach. Because you have to descend yourself manually with the vertical speed. Of course, you're in the other mode. So you can do like 3 degrees. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. So I just flew it by hand.
Approaching 1,
Right,
0.
let's slam on the brakes. Hey, Ivan, hello. Nice to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Lights are on. Brakes released. And let's go flying. We'll bump that down to 35 on the flex. 3 degree flex temp. No, we'll do 40 then. That's good, Ivan. Thank you very much for stopping by. Nice to see you.
On runway 10.
Oh, I do love VRAS. That is definitely one of my favourite add-ons for the sim. Right, let's get out of here. Sounds are up. Enjoy this beautiful departure out of Keflavík. Let's go flying. Throttles up to 50% on the N1. Stable. Take off. Mavrex 40 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Thrust set. $100 knots, checked. Nose pressure's neutral. Oh, it's really difficult to stick to that centre line. The wind keeps changing. V1 and rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Nav. Checked. And gear is up. Bye bye, Keflavík. See you next time. Russ, climb. Climb. Alt pink nav. We're actually going to boot that into open climb because there we go. Russ, climb, climb, open climb, alt blue nav. AP1 engaged. Whoa. And FAP 0. Bring those sounds back down just a little bit. Oh, how do I ban people on Twitch? I'm getting like people saying get the best viewers on this place. How do we ban you? No. How do you ban this person? Don't know really how to do it. Out. Pop out chat. Ah, there we go. Ban. Sorted. Brilliant. Well, up and away we go. So if you weren't here earlier when we took a look at the METAR, It is clouds all the way up until about 8,000, 9,000 feet. So we get to enjoy the cloudy skies for a bit, and then we'll once we get out of over the ocean, it will be clear skies, hopefully. Let's get some music on. Summertime playlist. You can also disarm those ground spoilers. We don't need them anymore. How are you all doing on this Wednesday? The week has gone by quite quick so far. Then hopefully we'll get a stream on Friday as well. Look at that. Bit of a shame about the weather, but once we get up and airborne, it should be quite nice. You can see the dirt and grime on the window. That is disgusting.
Altimeter setting.
Oh, we're getting an altimeter setting.
Altimeter setting.
Go to standard. Lights can come off now then. Seatbelt signs. Lovely, look at that. Bit of a breakout there. Looks lovely. Glorious day for flying. Yeah. Lots of clouds. It looks glorious though once you're up above them. When you're in them, I'm not too sure if I would want to be flying through it. I'm just waiting for my frames to get a bit better. They're not very good right now. Might be because I'm streaming to Twitch and to YouTube at the same time. Sometimes that does cause a bit of issue. Look at that. Horizon 24 definitely looks so much nicer than 2020. The clouds in particular just look absolutely stunning. Wow. So it's, yeah, just about an hour and 10 minutes until we land. We're estimated to be down on the ground at 1741 Zulu, which is about an hour from now. Let's see what the weather is like in Vágar. I hope it's a bit better. There we go. Frame rates are a bit better. They're getting better. Oh dear. Winds 140 degrees at 13 knots. Overcast at 1100. Temperature 11 with a dew point of 10. 𝗂𝐴𝐻1002. What else is there? Remarks overcast at 900. And another thing that I've never heard of before. Don't know what that means. Something to do with wind. This music is really loud. I've just realised that. Okay, that should be a bit better. Brilliant. Well, now we just get to kick back and relax for our little trip up to Vágar. Shouldn't be too long. Quite looking forward to it, actually. Nice. So on Friday we're going to be doing a Say Intention stream. We're going to be trying their AI open world, which is still in a pretty early beta, but I am really excited to try out. So basically it injects traffic into your sim based on the current schedules, and you'll hear the traffic speaking to ATC as well, and it will vector you around the traffic and things like that. It sounds really good fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying that out a bit later on today. Well, not today, later this week. We'll probably be trying it on Friday or next Monday, depending when I am next live. Then I want to get a long haul in as well. So yesterday I flew a long haul just off stream because I felt like it. I decided to do the United Airlines service from Newark to Funchal, Madeira. It was one of their new services, and that was quite good fun actually, with the approach at the end. It was a stutterfest at the end, but as soon as I touched down, the performance dropped like crazy, but otherwise it was still quite good fun. And I flew the approach really well. So it was a bit disappointing that the frames decided to die. Nice, lovely view. Thank you to everyone who has come along today. Nice to see you. Bit of turbulence there. Hopefully that wasn't the autopilot kicking off, which it wasn't. Good. Still climbing. The climb rate seems to be like really slow. Oh, this frame rate is kind of really annoying. See what the task manager is saying what's going on. Okay, it's getting a bit better and then it gets worse again. Whoa, this task manager is not very happy. What is using all of my CPU? Volanta is using a load of it. Yeah, I have noticed that Volanta eats up all of the RAM and CPU. I think we'll get rid of Volanta for now. Because it's just really struggling. I'm getting 12 FPS. Oh, that already has made a big difference. I'm up at 50 all of a sudden. Let's get rid of something else as well. It is so. I've got Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome running because I've got Twitch on Edge and YouTube on Chrome, but Edge is using so many resources. I think we're going to get rid of Edge. How do I want to do that? Although it seems fine now. Oh, you know, never mind. We'll get rid of Edge. Oh, okay. We can shut down Brilliant. It has just shifted it all to Google Chrome. Right, let's get rid of Edge. I'm trying to fix this performance. And I think I'm getting somewhere. So, right, let's see if I can go like that. And get rid of that. This might have to be as good as we're gonna get. Alright. That's fine then. Cool. That worked. Okay. Yeah, that is doubled my frame rates now, so I'm happy with that. Wow, still climbing so slowly. I'm going to quickly grab a drink of water. I will see you all shortly. Enjoy the tunes and the views. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay then, sorry for the break there. I am back. Frame rates are still low. I want to see what's going on this time. We get rid of that. Thank you very much, Ivan. I'm trying to see what else it could be. %73% CPU usage. Is there anything in like a standby state that... Oh, yeah, I don't want to end that. System. Desktop window manager. Yeah, I probably don't want to close any of those. But Google Chrome is just using so much. Don't know what it could be, because I've only got one or two things. 3 tabs on Google Chrome, and it's using 10% of my CPU. I can shut down specific bits. End that bit. Oh, that's the music one. What's this one? End that one. What's this one? Oh, right, that closed that. I could probably close that. Right. Now, we want the music back. Go back to Epidemic Sound. Oh, found it. Boom. Epidemic Sound. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I think we have repaired it, or as good as we're gonna get. So by the way, my PC is essentially, the issue with it is main thread limited. That's the issue I've got. Main thread limited. Wonder what other Intel chips there are available on the market. So, anyone who is good with computers, is it a good idea to get a second-hand CPU? Probably not. So I could do an Intel i7-13700. Or are there any cheaper ones? Ooh, Intel i7-12700F. £230. Don't know if it's actually much better. Because if I get something new, I'd want it to actually be an upgrade instead of just spending a lot of money for the sake of it. Although it's got 12 cores instead of 10 cores and 20 threads instead of 16 threads. You can overclock it more as well. But I think the issue as well might be if I upgrade the CPU too much better, then it will need a full another GPU, and then that costs a load of money. Like if I went with a 5070, that's £500. Although now I could go with like a 4070 instead. That would probably be quite a bit cheaper now. Oh, not really. $500, $450, $600. A lot of money. That's for a 5070. A 4070 still basically the same price. Well, we'll see, I guess. Lovely view out the window, actually. Should we ask ChatGPT? That's what we'll do. ChatGPT. I play Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. Alex, hello. How's it going, Alex? Nice to see you. You know, Alex, you may be able to help us out. No worries, Alex. Don't worry about it. Right. So, I'm struggling a lot with performance. Never, Alex. But that seems like quite a bit of a faff. And does that actually help? Okay, what's ChatGPT saying? So, ChatGPT says, in the list of upgrade priority, upgrade the CPU first, followed by the GPU after that. So it's suggesting really, Alex? So ChatGPT says upgrade the CPU to an i7 13700K. I wonder if the problem is VRAM and... Yeah, I don't really know what to do. See, because it just doesn't feel smooth. Reinstalling. How do you back up the files, Alex? We need to start plugging in some arrival data. Okay. So, arrival information. Well, Alex, my PC is 2 years old now. Yeah, I got it in December. Oh, well, actually, it's a bit more like 1.5. December 2023. QNH1002 for Vágar, and then we can also pop in our temperature 11 and the wind 150 at 12. And our barrow minimums are 574. Oh, right. So copy everything onto an external hard drive and then a clean install. And what are the odds of something like that going wrong? Although, Alex, let me pull up my task manager. My CPU right now is running at 80 or 94% capacity. 94%. My RAM is at 77%. GPU is at 80%. And VRAM is 100%. That's kind of the problem. So if I did a complete Windows reinstall, would that fix it? Though it probably doesn't help that my computer has been on for 7.5 hours today. Because without frame generation, right now I'm getting 17 FPS. With frame generation, 35. I don't know, if I did a full PC reset, would that fix the load? Because, yeah, it's at 94%. We do need to start our descent, so we'll click in that descent button. And how difficult is it to reinstall Windows? Yeah, that's a good point. To be honest though, I think so I did this flight earlier at about, I did this flight this morning at about 10 o'clock, right as I turned on my PC. And then so I flew this flight and was getting solid 60 FPS with frame gen. I think it also went up into solid 75 odd FPS up at cruise as well. But then I turn on the stream and then it halves. Yeah, I think it's probably because I didn't do a reboot. We'll probably try that for the next stream. And Alex, what do you think about dual PC? Alright. What do you think about dual PC? So streaming on one and then the game running on a different one. Because that would probably be cheaper than just upgrading this current build. Dunno. I think I want to do a return leg. What do you think? Should we do a return leg, guys? Yeah. Sounds good, Alex. This is the slowest descent rate in the world. Or it feels like it anyway, 1,000 feet per minute. But we should pick up the profile again in a couple moments. Is there a way for me to restart the PC without the streams ending, Alex? Alright, let's try that. Task Manager, right click on MSFS. Ooh. Priority. I don't think I've got a set priority button, Alex. Properties. Oh, right. Details tab. BF Flight Sim. Phoenix. Flight Sim. Here we go. Set priority high. Okay, yeah, so priority is high. And then OBS Studio. Above normal. Change. Processes. Fine. Okay. Oh my goodness me. Look how choppy this looks. Brilliant. I think there is no way we're going to be able to do another leg. We're definitely going to have to end it once we land. Yeah. Right. So, Alex, here's a question. Should we reboot? Just reboot the PC, land, reboot, and then carry on? Because I think if I reboot while OBS is still going, it won't end the stream. It would just go into like lost connection. And then fly the return. Or do we just end it? Okay, yeah, let's see. Should be off already. Yeah, because I'd quite like to keep going. Where in here do I have to do it? Edit. No, probably not in there. Stream settings. Enable auto stop is off. So yeah, we'll just restart and then... then carry on going. So it was fine earlier, and then it's just had a couple of issues since then. Cool. Thank you very much, Alex. Because yeah, I'm getting 30 FPS. Alright, see you in a second, Alex. Thank you for stopping by. Check charts. Should be 4,000 yet. The approach starts at VG810. We'll pop 2,000 in then. And it should follow the constraints all the way down. Good. Nice, look at that. You can really see the layers of the clouds. Top layer we are just above, and then there will probably be more layers underneath that. Alex, hello again, welcome back. We're going to go direct to Magny now. So this approach is going to be quite good fun. It's you basically, we're going to hand fly the majority of it. You fly through this. You fly right in between two mountain ranges in like a little valley with a little harbour type thing which goes right into the ocean, into the Atlantic. It's really quite cool. Bring our range ring back in a bit. Secondary flight plan is just back to our arrival airport. If we need to go back, then that's where we're going. Brilliant. Cool. Let's get 𝗗𝐸₂ open. Fire Explorer crashed. There we go. There we go. Copy that. Flight sim shortcuts. Paste. Replace. Perfect. Connected. Nice. Okie dokie. 𝗗𝐸₂ is all connected, ready for our landing. Let's pop it on the screen. Doesn't ever seem to be as accurate as 𝗲𝗏, but 𝗲𝗏 was hogging my CPU. So I decided to get rid of it. Everything's on. Seatbelt signs. And the range ring can come back in now. Time to get excited. We're nearly about to land. The approach seems to like creep up on you. That's what I've been finding recently. You're flying along and then, oh, it's just there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, all goes well with this approach. That the frame rate doesn't cause too much chaos. Then once we get down on the ground, I don't know if we'll even park it up. I might just go ahead and restart on the runway. Just to get it back up and running. Or Alex, here's another option. Should we finish this stream up and then come back later, doing another flight, maybe like a different route? I'd quite like to do like a Dublin Dublin to somewhere. We could do like a 737 Max from Cork to London Stansted. Like a London Stansted to Cork. Or Knock or Shannon. I think I prefer the sound of that, to be honest. Bit of turbulence. Not too bad. That's what we'll do. We're going to end this stream once we land, and then we'll come back later this evening for another flight. Deploy some speed brakes now. Just got to get that speed down. And Magny is the start of the RNAV approach. So once we get to Magny, we will... Welcome back, Alex. So I've decided we're going to do something different. We're going to end the stream once we land. I'll restart the PC, get some food, eat dinner, and then we'll come back maybe 8 or 9 o'clock, and then do a Ryanair 737 Max flight from like Stansted to Cork, or Cork to Stansted, something like that. From one of the Irish airports over to London Stansted. I think could be quite good fun. Very nice, Alex. What do you have on your jacket potatoes? What would you put on a jacket potato? There's only... Like, if you put beans on your jacket potato, then that is just disgusting. Because beans are... Ugh. The worst thing in the world. Tuna with mozzarella cheese is incredible. With a bit of, like, a chili sauce... Yum. 1002 on the QNH, we can set that in there. And for RNAV, you don't have to select LS, do you? No. Okay, good. I better not see any beans. Make sure to send a picture of it into the Discord, Alex. I'd like to see what it looks like when you're finished. Oh, look at the clouds. I don't know if I want to fly into there anymore. Might be a bit of a bumpy landing, so I'm going to just get it down on the ground. Hiya, Norman.
Hello, Captain. Cabin secure for landing.
Thank you very much, Norman.
Thank
Take
you.
your seat. Bye-bye. No beans on toast. Nope, disgusting. Beans on toast, jacket potatoes with beans, anything with beans will go straight in the bin. Right, approach activated. Music paused. And approach nav. Speed down to 220 knots. What is our speed constraint? Oh, 160. Max 230 actually. We'll go to speed 220. Okay. Deary me. And then speed 160. Can speed dial go any slower? $160. Ground spoilers deployed. We're at 4,000 feet and this is the amount of cloud that's around. Flaps 2. And replay recording. Final approach. We have captured the RNAV. Yippee. Once we can see the runway, I'm just going to fly it in myself because I remember where to go and it's so fun hand flying this plane. Ground spoilers retracted. Odd brakes armed. Speed 160. Do we want to slow down a bit more? We can slow down maybe to 140. Well, we'll go 150. Perfect. Flaps 3. Spoilers armed. Final approach is activated. Approach phase is also activated, so that's all fine. There's quite the crosswind. Brilliant. Winds 140 degrees, 20 knots, gusting 30. Brilliant. Gear down, flaps full. Final approach speed, VAP should be 140. Right, Alex, looks like you're the only one here. What is your landing rate guess, Alex? Minus 143. That is definitely quite unlikely to happen. My guess is 248. I think that's what we're going to get. Minus 248, maybe even more. 247 from Ivan. That's my guess, basically. Brilliant. Missed approach altitude, I don't even know. But we're not going around, so... Here we go. I can see... my airplane. Yeah, Alex. It's just for the giggles, though. What is our master warning doing? There we are. Runway in sight. Three reds, one white. We'll just correct that. Two reds, Oh my goodness, I can't say red. 2 reds, 2 white. I don't, Alex. You know what has changed? The colours. The YouTube logo used to be so pink, and like the bar on videos was like pinky. That's changed. A bit high, but I don't really care. We're all right. You've still got. Oh, maybe I do then. Maybe I just am so used to it now that it looks like the old one. Just needs a bit more of that altitude.
1,000.
Oh, we're very high.
Approaching. 1, 2,
Oh, VRAS, I should have turned you off.
900.
I remember you.
Available.
Right, you know what we're actually going to do? We're going to do
Short runway.
full
Short runway.
max manual brake and try vacate at this exit here. So we're going to want to go about there. There we go.
400. 300.
Just like this. Just skim the tops of those.
200.
Oh, we've not made that.
100.
Too low. Terrain.
20. Retard.
Yes, we have. Lovely stuff. Brilliant. Well, a very warm welcome to Vágar. Brilliant. Geese didn't even work. What a landing that was. Absolutely beautiful. Stand 3. Alex, thank you very much. I will see you for the next one in a couple of hours. If we decide to do another one, I don't know. I'll have a think, but I'll send you a message on Discord. I, though, am unfortunately going to be wrapping it up here, my friends. So a big thank you to everyone who came along today. Nice to have you with us. And if you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.
Please be careful when you open the overhead compartments and check the seat buttons not to remove personal items.